cuts and dissolves. I need to know the difference between a straight cut and a cross dissolve. Jesse.
Cuts change in the scene from one to another. This change may be in frame or in angle. Dissolve cuts when one scene morphs into another, where you can see one fading out and the other one fading in.
Exactly. Now, I want you in your notes to put a few more things about straight cuts and dissolves. For straight cuts, I want you to know they're especially good to use when you're editing scenes with two people, especially if they're on the phone or if they're in a different location. It brings them together. Now, when it comes to cross dissolves, I really like to see them used when it's showing a passing of time. So next to cross dissolves, make sure that you write that it's showing a passing of time. All right? Now, be careful, because one mistake that beginning filmmakers make is that they use too many cross dissolves, and it makes it look unprofessional. One of the things that you're going to learn from taking this class is to try to make your videos look as professional as possible and not like home movie-ish. Okay? So to get a little bit more practice with this, we're going to look at a little clip about Matt. This clip was taken from the Avid tutorial video. They paid thousands of dollars to get people to shoot this, and we're going to look at the dissolves and the cuts that they use for this for transitions. All right, Brittany, if you can press play for me, please.
Well, tomorrow I've got a tutorial, so I'm going to go through all my class notes and see what I need some help with. Let's see. Today in chemistry, Ms. Hayes gave us a lecture about ionic and covalent bonds, but I still don't understand it all. And I think I'm really going to need to understand this for what we're going to be doing this unit. So maybe I should ask a question about it. I can see from my lecture notes that she told us something about how ionic and covalent bonds share or take the extra electron. But I'm still not sure about how to tell them apart. And even though there's some information in my book about it, and I took pretty good notes,
every time he mentions his notes,
now I want to
we
make
see
sure my
his
question
notes.
is a
If
level
he's
2
in
or
deep
level
thought,
3. So it can't just be about
we cut to
finding what a
his
covalent bond
thoughts.
is. But I would like to know how covalent and ionic bonds are similar and different. So I guess I'll ask,
Nice,
what properties
a screen
distinguish
close-up over the
ionic
shoulder
compounds from
of his
covalent
notes.
compounds? That looks good. Let's see what else I need help with. Do I want to ask another chemistry question? Or a question about a different class? I better look and see what else I did this week before I decide.
All right, so that was Matt, and that was his tutorial. Notice the voiceover to record his thoughts. He wasn't actually talking in real time. I want you to see this one more time. And this time when you watch it, do me a favor, and I want you to actually clap every time that you see a transition, whether it's a cut or a dissolve. I want you to clap your hands. I want to make sure that we all understand cuts and transitions before we move on. All right? Yes. Okay, Brittany, press play, please.
Well, tomorrow I've got a tutorial, so I'm going to go through all my class notes and see what I need some help with. Let's see. Today in chemistry, Ms. Hayes gave us a lecture about ionic and covalent bonds, but I still don't understand it all. I think I'm really going to need to understand this for what we're going to be doing this unit, so maybe I should ask a question about it. I can see from my lecture notes that she told us something about how ionic and covalent bonds share or take the extra electron. I'm still not sure about how to tell them apart. And even though there's some information in my book about it, and I took pretty good notes, I still think I should ask a question about it. I want to make sure my question is a level 2 or level 3, so it can't just be about finding what a covalent bond is. But I would like to know how covalent and ionic bonds are similar and different. So I want to ask, what properties distinguish ionic compounds from covalent compounds? That's good. Let's see what else I need help with. Do I want to ask another chemistry question? Or a question about a different class? I better look and see what else I did this week before I decide.
All right, so that was Matt. So now what I want you to do is we're going to get in some groups. You're going to do your own video like this. You're going to come up with your own topics. It does not have to be about chemistry. So as you can see on the backboard, we already have a list of topics. You can choose one of those topics, or you can choose your own topic as a group. So we're going to get in those groups and start planning our own little 1-2 minute thought process where we have one actor actually on camera in frame. The other actor will be doing the voiceover. And then those of you who are going to be working with the cameras, I'm going to teach you how to do an in-camera cut. Then we'll get to the computer, make these straight cuts, and make the transitions. You all have any questions before you get in your groups?
No.
Everybody understand?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get going, okay?